This is Sitanuku village. It's located a few kilometers from the Gambian capital, Banjul. Most of the youth from this village left for Libya, hoping to reach European shores. Now that Yahya Jammeh is no longer the president, the Gambia doesn't seem so bad. This has prompted young migrants to abandon their dreams of living in Europe and return home. Their parents have been waiting to see their children for many months, some even years.
One day, I stayed all day without seeing my son. A few days later, some of the villagers told me that he had gone by boat to Europe via Mauritania. I've suffered a lot. I could neither eat nor sleep. Then a few months later, he returned back because he'd been expelled from Mauritania. He had promised us not to go anymore. Unfortunately, he did not keep his promise, and he left without my knowledge. I cannot sleep anymore. I expected to see him among those who returned, but alas, he was not there.
My son left for an adventure without telling me. This happened in 2013. He left, leaving his wife and his 2 children with me. Since then, I have no news of him. Almost all of our valiant young people are gone, and we are very concerned. We do not know what to do now.
Many Gambians would rather have risked the threat of illegal detention and trafficking than deal with poverty and political suppression at home. Here, the youth are encouraged to cultivate agricultural produce and develop their regions.
And this sector relies more on the youth. But recently we've realized that most of our youth are now taking the perilous journey of going through the back way, which also seriously affect agricultural productivity in this part of the country. That is why we set up this association to make sure that we come with development activities that will encourage youth to stay, that will encourage youth to participate in enterprising issues that will bring them income generation, much more going to the back way.
Village leaders are now putting their heads together to find ways to stop young Gambians from immigrating. Gambia is one of Africa's largest per capita people exporters. Last year, 7% of the migrants who arrived in Libya were Gambian. Gambians are also the second most frequent arrivals by sea in Italy. Tuli Shabalala, CGTN.